Well, good morning, YouTube world. It's been a long time since I've made a video. Let me get the introduction going here because I already forgot. This is the Ramblings of Larry on a 2007 Fatboy. I'll explain why I'm on a Fatboy in just a minute when all these traffic gets by me. It is October 19th, 2021, about 9 a.m. There we go. Alright. I normally have a 2009 Ultra Classic. Man, this thing runs rough. Rides rough. Did I mention this is the Ramblings of Larry? Alright, here I got this guy's his Fatboy. I got a good friend of mine that's retiring from the Air Force after 28 years, Chief Master Sergeant. And this is his bike that he bought in Okinawa. Many, I guess, back when it was new. It's an 06 or an 07, so he bought it back then. And of course, he's had it ever since. It's got the solo seat on it, but he does have the dual seat. His wife does not care for it. And of course, he likes riding it. So, I got my Ultra Classic, and he wanted to borrow it. Just to see if she liked it better, maybe buy one and pick one up. So he's got my 09 and I have his. He's rode mine quite a bit, and I have just been busy and have not rode this as much. I have rode it all around the block one time, and so today he's going to come back. We're going to trade either today or tomorrow. So I want to ride it, do a quick video on it. I just want to see how I like it. He has the toe heel shifter on it. Or mine just has the toe shifter. The heel part fell off. So that's where it's at. It's been a long time since I put out a video. I'm not just cruising around, messing around a little bit today. That's alright. He mentioned that the Ultra Classic was a lot easier to drive or ride than his Fatboy, and I see that. The other thing I've noticed straight off is it's rougher. The suspension's a lot tighter too on his Fatboy. I don't know if it's a bigger back tire or what, but it seems to be okay. It's a little different looking at the speedometer down here. It's the same size engine as mine, a 96 cubic inch, 6-speed. Well, that's the same, but other than that, I guess it'd be okay. Got the backrest on it, so I just wanted to try it. I wouldn't mind having. Bodine 52 has I think it's a Fatboy. He has two bikes. I don't hardly ride one enough, let alone have two. I might buy me a smaller one. I'd like to get me one of those dual sports, or when we were kids, they were enduros. There's a lot of dirt roads around here, farm roads and stuff I'd like to go play on. But so, on that, I think the last time I left here, having sciatic nerve problems in the right leg. Well, I still have that. Okay, I thought this guy was going to come to my lane. I still have that problem. It's a little better today. Exercise, going to the gym a little bit. Lost about 10 pounds this year. Just trying to cut back on eating. As a preacher, you just got to know. They may not pay you really well. I mean, I don't get bad pay. I don't want to say anything about the pay. Lord help you. They feed you well. They do feed you well. Now, one thing I noticed about this bike, it doesn't have crash bars on it. There's no highway pegs. I like my highway pegs now. What's on that deal is, so I've been just trying to cut back and lose weight, cut out a lot of sugar. I got to really watch my blood sugar levels. I try to cut out a lot of sugar. I rarely drink a sugary soda anymore. I do drink too many diet sodas. Here nor there on that. So on that deal, what else? Just church has been busy. I have done, in the last month, I've done about 4 weddings and 4 funerals, I think. Some simple weddings, military people just wanting to get married before going overseas or something, or some older couples. I've done a couple older couples, both widowers. I've done a couple young people, but I've done a couple funerals too for people. Nothing COVID related, nobody young, everybody older, you know. So that's just the way it is. That's life. I got behind this trailer. So with all that going on, I'm going to say not much going on there. The dog's still growing. Many of you, I'll throw some pictures up of them at the very end of this video. If you watch to the end, I'll have pictures of the dog. Those who follow me long enough know that Vincent passed away in March, and for some reason or another, my wife and I thought we needed another dog. What the heck were we thinking? So we went to the rescue, and there's a little puppy that looked just like our dog when it was a puppy. It was Mr. Vincent when he was a puppy, and so we got it. And it was registered, as far as they knew, this is a black lab. And you can see, this is one thing about the farm trailers, they do not have brake lights on them. And so on that deal, what I'm telling you about. Man, I had that as a dull frame fart right there real quick. Alright. That gets up and goes pretty good. That's 60. But it's shorter windshield. I got a windshield that blocks all the wind. Of course, I got the leg guards that does all that. So, I think I'm telling you, whining about medical problems. The doctor wants to do back surgery. He says, he thinks. Now, this is a key word, he thinks. That my sciatic nerve is pinched to my lower back, and he wants to do surgery, but he says it's a 50-50 shot. Now, let me tell you that. If I give it a 50-50 shot, it'll make it better. So it may not make it any better, maybe the same, or it might get worse. He says, I don't think that's what's causing all your pain, but we've eliminated about everything else. And so I told that doctor to shove it. Not really. I just said, I want to weigh other options. And so I got a friend that his wife kind of has a lot of the same, she's a heavier woman that has a lot of the same issues. And she started going to a physical therapist, massage therapist / semi-chiropractor. This lady kind of does it all. So I started going to her about a month ago, visited her twice, and that has made a big difference. That has made a really, really, really big difference. I haven't been riding as much because I'm kind of, the right leg just feels funny. Doesn't seem like I can't, I go to the gym, I can do the bench presses with it, or leg presses with it. I don't probably do too much. The knee is still messed up. I've had a bad knee for a long time. And that's probably part of the problem. But so on that deal, man, this bike don't have cruise control, and I'm so used to be able to just lock it cruise control and go. He rode this thing up to the mountains the other day. Man, I couldn't imagine riding this thing 200-300 miles without cruise control. But I used to do that when I was younger. I used to do that a lot when I was younger. But so back to the leg issue. So that she has made a big, big difference. It does feel a whole lot better, a whole lot better. I'm going to go to a podiatrist, I think, because I'm just reading online, that, because really the pain a lot of times starts in my foot, in my ankle. I got an ankle spur or something. And so it radiates up into the hip and stuff, so I'm pretty sure that maybe, and I was reading on something about WebMD, how if you got like a fallen arch or something, how that'll affect your legs, and that's what it feels like. So I'm going to go see the podiatrist. Well, I got good insurance, so I might as well do that. So, okay, we're doing 55. The other thing that have is an RPM gauge. I get used to my RPM. I use it more than I do my speedometer to shift. That's not a bad riding bike. I wouldn't mind having one or something like it. I'd like to get a smaller bike. I got a friend with a Rebel 250. That's probably a little too small. Bought it 07, 08. Did the MSF course, bought it. Put 300 miles on the bike. He started, that was a starter bike. And he didn't like riding, so he gave it up. And so the bike's been sitting in his garage like a brand new bike with 300 miles. So, okay, there we go. Oh, there we are. Okay. All right. Oh, let's see. We want to go. I'm going to run the nailer real quick. Nailer. Oh, but that's about it that's going on. It seems like it's been busy. I'll tell you a funny story. You know, y'all seem to like my funny stories. I got another friend, Paul. He's been in a couple videos. He rides too. He's a retired Army guy, big fat guy like me. I'm not saying anything bad about him. I just say he's a big old ugly character like me. He has a shoulder problem, right? Shoulder problem. I do have a shoulder problem too, just not as bad as his. And he got wrist problems. I told him he'd quit affecting his eyesight. That would help him out. But beside that point, everybody get that joke. But so beside that point, both of us we've known each other for 20 years. We come together because of ham radio. We've known each other for 20 years. We're both fat, ugly, and crippled, it seems. And so, my wife bought new furniture, and I was just happy to take the old furniture to me was in good shape still. You know how women are. And so I was taking it to the repeat boutique or the thrift shop. It was in good shape. And so my daughter wanted it. So me and him finally found time last Saturday. It was like an old married couple. We couldn't walk more than 10 feet with the couch without having to put it back down. Oh, Lord. My amount of shape, Lord, it was bad. It was at 58, almost 59. It was a bad scenario. So with that in mind, it was funny though. I mean, it was pretty funny, but so, picking up the pace a little bit. This bike vibrates. Feels like I can feel the engine vibrate more than it does on mine. Anybody got a Fatboy 07-ish? Is that normal? Maybe the front end's tighter or something. I don't know. I can just feel vibrate more than my bike does on the road. But it handles well. It does handle well. We're hitting the corners at 60 here, and it does handle well. I'm impressed there. The mirrors, I get the mirrors adjusted. I don't like the handlebars set up, how low and wide they are. I'd have to raise them a little bit. So Well, I think it's probably, I've rambled away about nothing for a little bit, so for you that followed me this long, thank you. I'm behind in watching YouTube videos. I'm telling you what, I don't know what has changed, other than we are a growing church. We are a growing church. People are coming back after the pandemic. We've got an online ministry now. I mean, it's just all kind of coming together. With that, with change and everything else, you just know how that is. And the pastor, at least me, I'm kind of the CEO of the company, if you will, if you want to put it in those terms. And I'm a very much hands-on, I'm a very much hands-on type person. I guess the military in me. I mean, I empower the people to work, but I want to know, I'm not a micromanager by no means, but yet I still, at other times, like, I do watch out what's going on, and I'm there to help. I hope I'm there to help and not be a pain in the ass. But so on that level, we got a lot of great things going on. If you want to watch this ever, and I'll try to put a link. I can at least put a link to the last sermon at the bottom of in the comment block. On YouTube, it's Pastor Larry's the page. On Facebook, Lake Park United Methodist Church. Go to find the Lake Park United Methodist Church Facebook page, like it, or find mine, Larry Hauser. Find my page, and every Sunday comes on automatically. Comes on to the Lake Park page, Facebook page, and to my page. The only reason sometimes it doesn't come on is I have been in Facebook jail a couple times. I know. Rebel pastor on a Harley Davidson motorcycle. They did not like my comments. The one of them, but both of them were kind of the same. You think I'd learned my lesson the first time. It was talking about, like, the first one was Afghanistan, the other one was something similar, maybe the vaccine or COVID. It was something. And I don't want to say too much because I don't want this page to get shut down either. All I said was, I believe, and I would say this regardless who was in office, I believe those people in Washington need to be investigated, all of them. You know, the Afghan war has went on 20 years with both parties in office. I am not a fan of the Republicans or the Democrats. Lord help me. We are in trouble there. So, other than that, yeah, so that's all I said. I didn't say nothing bad or nothing else. I didn't put the other one I got a warning for. I put, let's go Brandon. The Lord help me. Alright, people. I got a funny story about that in a minute. So, alright. Let me, I think I'm almost where I need to be for now. Then I got to go home. So you probably get 2 videos today. Maybe. So in there. I got to be able to take my hand. One thing about this, it does not have cruise control. My camera's on my right side of my helmet. So I got to take my hand off the throttle and then slow down. So let me try this way. All right, guys. Bye-bye.